This playthrough is rated M for mature.
Greetings and salutations, viewers. Vauldemare back here with another episode of Warriors Legends of Troy. The last episode we played as the Amazon Queen Penthesilea or whatever, and on her quest to finally succumb to death, but obviously not through any cheap means, but through glorious battle as she found out Achilles. It looked like she might win, but Achilles' skill with the sword is strong indeed, as she was struck down and was reunited with her sister. And Achilles found a kindred soul on the battlefield. But war must continue, and war never changes. As we switch back, or I guess we're not switching back, we're just going to different protagonists on the Trojan side, to Paris, and how he deals with things. And today's episode of Redemption, the beast Achilles seems unstoppable, and Paris begins to feel that there is no hope for redemption.
With Hector and Penthesilea both fallen at the hands of Achilles, Troy looked for a new hero to save them from the jaws of the lion. From the distant lands of Ethiopia came the warrior King Memnon, the mightiest warrior of the East. On his shoulders rested the hopes of Paris and all the people of Troy.
You knew all along, didn't you? You and Cassandra. Hector is dead because of my selfishness. And Troilos, and Penthesilea, and Sarpedon.
Enough, Paris. More is in store for you, Paris. Who knows? You may even find some solace in what's to come.
Solace is beyond my grasp.
By the gods!
What?
Memnon has fallen. Achilles is charging the gate! Quickly!
Come, Paris! I'll go after Achilles. You take the men and clear the rest of the Greeks out of the city.
Phobos, wait!
Man, Memnon sucked apparently because he got killed pretty quickly. So, all right, it's up to us. So, we got to take out our aggression on these guys. So, time to defend the city from Achilles. I guess they finally got inside. I guess because hadn't they been able to hold off like the Greeks for quite a while from actually getting inside the city or something like that. Yeah, I gotta remember that he's got more than just the standard, bow attacks, you know. I guess I don't really need it with these guys.
We will do our part.
Can I just run away? Flee! I don't want to fight Achilles and all this. Aw. No. Alright, anyway. Oh, no, there isn't any, like, I have to kill so many dudes going on right now, so I guess I can ignore a lot of these guys, so, I guess just let's go north first and kind of, figure it out from there, so, what was the objective one more time? It was just defeat the key structures. Wait, defeat or defend? I think it meant defend. Of course, we're playing Paris, one of the weakest characters out of all of them. It's because he's a fast build character, and I am not good with fast builds at all. Like, I usually always suck with them. It's because you have to be good at dodging and all this other stuff, where you have to be good at using combos and yada yada yada. And I always seem to do very poor at it. Although I did okay as Odysseus, but Paris I had some trouble at last time I played him. So. Great, 3 hunters. Good. Yeah, I love it. Although I've noticed Paris has a higher fury gauge than some of the other heroes, so I guess maybe that's where he gets his some of his bonus, or one of his big things is being able to do that. So hopefully he'll be able to do a decent amount of damage from it. I was looking up some like ultimate equipment too while I was kind of messing around for a bit. I've noticed that that there's actually some items that allow you to get reduced stun down or whatever it's called. So apparently you can be stunned in Fury mode, but there are okay. So we defended that. Yeah, I'm not sure what the objectives would be for this place. I guess just kind of run around and see what happens. See what activates, I guess. Maybe it'll happen afterwards. I don't want to fight you guys. I want to run! Run to flee! Scurry! Although I am surprised that there isn't like a... You would think the final bits of the game would have all the objectives be like, hey, kill 200 or 300 dudes. There's where he ran to at the beginning of the game to... or not beginning of his story to not get killed for taking the calf. Or the bull or whatever it was. Yeah, he got the bull by the horns in this case. Got himself his whole city might be destroyed, but he got himself the hottest woman on the planet. You know, it's tough to decide what you know, what's more important, the ultimate poontang or the destruction of your homeland. Decisions. Anyway, okay. Yeah, it looks like I'm not running any major secondary quests right now, so we'll just keep doing the quest and running through small areas just to see what comes up. So what major areas are we? Are we just like protecting like stores and food and stuff like that to make sure that we can survive if we somehow push back Achilles? I feel like Achilles is gonna finally be his match today. I don't know why. I have a strong feeling. Yeah, probably. I'm probably just making stuff up. I probably don't know what I'm talking about. One more dude, I think. More? Oh, one more. Or a couple more. There we go.
Has there been any word on De Phobos?
None, my lord.
Well, he was chasing after Achilles, right? So he's probably going to defeat him, and we won't even have to mess with him and kill it. So Paris won't have to even mess with Achilles. Wouldn't that be a Frabjous Day, Kalu Kalei? As I chortle in my joy? No, you don't think so? I didn't think so either. At least we're on a different map this time, like playing inside Troy instead of being on the outskirts, what we have been in multiple episodes. I do feel like there's probably not enough uniques. Well, I guess there's enough depending on the length of the game. I just feel like maybe there should have been a couple more unique settings, you know? Okay. Defend the secondary structure within Troy. Okay. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Ow, 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 ow. God. I'm trying to dodge, and it wouldn't let me. There we go. Just waiting for my helpers to help me with that. There. Don't take out my soldiers. Nope. Nah, I didn't. I'm gonna try to get behind this guy. We did it! Yay! Wait, oh, there's multiple structures. I see. Wait, didn't it say 4 structures? Right? Oh, it just says secondary structures. Oh, looks like it only popped up when I went up there, though, so I'll have to avoid the rest of these guys. And, get this. Well, at least this map's decently large, so you can kind of run around and do different things if I wanted to, so... Okay. I might as well take out these guys since I'm here. Ow. Luckily these guys aren't, like, super difficult slashers, like, or a veteran slasher. Man, that one random dude, he really wants a piece of, like, Paris. He's like, I am the ultimate random dude number 5. I will defeat Paris and save the world. I'm like a JRPG protagonist, you know. I definitely need some restored healing. That's for sure. There's like there was an equipment thing you could get that you can that you could like you get like full, or you get restored healing if you, I think it's if you go into fury mode or something like that, I think. I'll have to double check that and see. Oops. Just keep. I was hoping to grab more random items. There we go. Alright, kill the rest of these monsters off. Yeah, let my people go, Moses. Why is it still highlighted? Okay. Are we now done yet? There we go. For some reason, it wasn't like finishing. It wasn't like finishing the thing. It was like, nope, it's still highlighted. Like, okay. Alright, let's defend another secondary objective, or item, or whatever you want to call it. Uh-oh, it's an elite hunter this time. Yeah, be careful with these guys. They know how to be tough. Thank God the frickin' thank God these like secondary items like well, at least this bow, or at least this spear was able to like survive through it anyway. That's why spear is best weapon, man. This is my spear, this is my bow, this is for fighting, this is for nah, that doesn't really work, does it? Alright, never mind, I'll just stop right there. Yeah, this music kind of, actually this music kind of sounds more Prince of Persia-ish. Although, I mean, I guess it's in, I can't say it's the exact same area, but it's similar part of the world, if you want to say it like that. I'll probably skip these guys for the first go, and because I still have the secondary thing, and I want to make sure that I take care of that first, so we'll skip them for now, and go back this way. Take care of the other objective. If it's not killing dudes, and I've kind of ran all over the place, I bet the second one is going to be like a defeat a certain boss in like an hour, or in a couple of minutes, that type of thing. So that's what I think is going to be. Whoa, that's what I think is going to be the secondary objective for this one. Golly, freaking heck. Come on, man. Oh, no, no. Well, at least it's saved, so if I die again, I can, at least I can, try it again. Man, those brutes are nasty against at least someone like Paris, anyway. If I kill some regular dudes before I go there, I should be able to get some like extra secondary health. Or if I get stabbed, I'll lose it. Why not? I wonder if I should try to. Well, no, that's a decent amount of life. Maybe I should. Alright, we'll some secondaries. All right, now we can take on this final bit. But yeah, I bet we'll have to take out like someone in like 90 seconds or 60 seconds or whatever before. Whoa, 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 whoa. Dude, I'm not fighting you hand to hand. It's kind of funny when he dodges and he dodges into like an attack or an arrow or something like that. Alright. At least we got this big ass dude like helping us. That does any more damage than it should. Aw, man, come on. I got that triangle on that one. stunning them doesn't work. Alright, let's go and go Fury on them so we can... Crap. Man, come on. No, don't come on. Run your ass off. Oh. Now stop fighting me, random dude. You will not win this game. And yay. I just like how it's smacked on the back of the head.
Prince Phobos and Achilles were seen near the altar of Zeus.
Stay here. I must go help my brother.
All right, back to the back to where I don't know what the word is. The shepherd prince got his revelation that he was a prince of Troy. But yeah, I was about to say the music does has a like kind of a smidgen of Prince of Persia. Not quite. It's not the same. It's not the same musician or anything like that. It's just got remnants of that part of the world. You know, Greek, Persian, whatever. I know there's differences between the music, but I'll admit I'm not a music aficionado, so I couldn't tell you the difference between like music. The music would have to be from a completely different part of the world for me to tell the difference, you know. Like, I can tell the difference between, like, Africa music and, like, South America and stuff like that. Well, I would say Africa because I wouldn't be able to tell you which country in Africa or which country in South America. I'd just be like, well, it's from this region. It's the best you're going to get out of me because I don't know diddly. Yeah. Although with a lot of music these days, depending on where you listen to, it could be universal because some sounds are kind of used in a lot, at least with pop music is concerned anyway.
No! Dephobos! Damn you, Achilles! That is your last victory over the sons of Troy!
Yep, we're gonna... Oh, yeah, it is beat Achilles in so many minutes. Okay, well, we'll see what we can do for being a pissant little, like, weakling, you know. I mean, face it, Troy is... Or not Troy. Paris is kind of a weakling. I mean, look at it. He's like, small and...
Hector begs for mercy. Will you do the same?
Ah, damn it. If you can keep a...
There is no glory in this fight. I face a coward.
Wow, maybe you know what you're doing. Wow. You suck, Achilles.
Achilles! King Achilles, we're being overrun. We cannot last within the city much longer.
We will face each other again.
Gods above, guide me. If this is your will, do not fail me now.
Move! Move!
Die, beast!
It's done.
Well, Achilles got taken out by his heel, as it were. Like he had an Achilles heel. But it's kind of weird how Paris was asking for the gods to watch him, even though in a previous story he said screw the gods, basically, because of what they manipulate him into doing. Isn't it kind of funny how they just go back to the gods, like, right after? They're like, oh, yeah, thanks, gods, even though you screwed me before. But, all right. But, yeah, looks like Achilles got killed. Not even in the official combat, but in a cutscene later where he hit him in his Achilles heel. So, yeah, I guess this game decided not to go the whole Achilles was invincible because of his mother, the nymph, like dipping him in the river. I guess they decided just to say he was a badass, and that's pretty much it. So they were trying to go more realistic in that manner, despite us fighting like god beasts and shit like that. I am surprised with how quickly I beat Achilles. That was ridiculous. It gave me 2 minutes. I beat him in like 30 seconds. I guess I got so used to defending or countering for those last 2 fights that I had to do in the previous chapters. It became a bit easier at this point. So. I guess the game did what it was supposed to do. It was supposed to be teaching me how to use basic abilities like that, so. Alright, well, Paris has gotten his revenge, but the war is still not quite over yet. And Achilles had a lot of friends and allies, and his death will affect many. And it looks like in the next episode of Warriors Legends of Troy, we'll play the title of Madness and see how Ajax deals with this loss. Thanks for watching, hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you next time.